So today's discussion is on top MCQs on corporate law, and this is on the section of professional banking. And now you can subscribe to our Scale 3, Scale 4 exclusive crash course for Central Bank of India, and we have a combo course for you, those who are preparing for any other exam like RRB, CBO, BOM, etc. So you can join to both the courses. And why Knowledgist is different, I must tell you that we are the only platform in India which is completely dedicated towards lateral entry. It, it is only because of our continuing focus in this segment that gives us a huge result, like 85% of selected students in lateral entry exam of banking belong to Knowledgist. And there is no other platform which is completely devoted towards the lateral entry segment. They just teach at entry level. That's why they become the general physician and we are the heart specialist. And when you find a chest pain, it is your decision either to visit a specialist or a general physician. And also the experience level of our faculties makes us different than any other platform. We are the only platform where the expert bankers teach you, those who have cracked these exams, conducting the exam interviews, etc. in various public sector bank. This is me, my team with huge experience uh, and experience in providing the result. Check out knowledgeist.in/success story. You will be amazed to see our result. 85% of selected students belong to Knowledgeist, and in last 2 years there are 6,000 plus lateral entry bankers got selected from our platform, and we are the only platform to come out on live session on the day of result declaration, where we get the major chunk of the result, 85% of them invariably in all exams, including RRB, CB. Prior to this CBI batch, we have conducted a CBI SO batch in the year 2021, 2022. So you will find everything under this tab. Thank you again. Let's start this intense session of general banking. And here is the first question on your screens. Which is a legal person which is capable of perpetual succession and common seal? A company, a firm, a voluntary association, or a partnership? What is perpetual succession? If someone dies, the owner dies, the entity doesn't cease to exist. अगर कोई मर जाता है, कंपनी को फ्लोट करने वाला, फार्म को फ्लोट करने वाला, अगर कोई मर जाता, एंटिटी को फ्लोट करने वाला अगर मर जाता है, ओनरशिप ओनर अगर मर भी जाएगा तो चलता रहेगा, उसको कहते हैं परपेचुअल सक्सेशन. ठीक है, आपके बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन इसी से आने वाले हैं. So yes, it is a company. It's a no-brainer because we are discussing company law. Obviously, it will be the company. But the next question on your screen, the memorandum of association, maybe you have heard about it, is a what of the company? Certificate, schedule, document, or none of the above? Excuse me. Everyone, please see, the exact syllabus of professional banking is nowhere available. We we keep it for ourselves. We even don't share it in online. Yes, it is a document. It is a document. Again, an easy question to start with. The articles of a company conflict with the memorandum. Then, if the article of association has a conflict with the memorandum of association, मान लीजिए कुछ चीजें लिखा गया है आर्टिकल ऑफ एसोसिएशन में और कुछ चीजें लिखा गया है मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन में. ठीक है, कंपनी ये बिजनेस कर सकता है, लिखा हुआ है आर्टिकल ऑफ एसोसिएशन में. सेम लिखा हुआ है मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन में, कंपनी ये बिजनेस नहीं कर सकता है. तो व्हिच वन यू विल अबाइड बाय? किस चीज को आप मानेंगे? विल यू अबाइड बाय द पॉइंट्स मेंशन इन आर्टिकल ऑफ एसोसिएशन और इन मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन? व्हिच वन विल प्रिवेल इन केस ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट? The article of association will prevail. The MOA will prevail. The directors resolution will prevail. In such cases there will be a board of directors resolution or the court order will resolve the conflict. Your answer? Yes, P. It is the memorandum of association which will prevail. Okay, so let's see what is the difference between MOA and AOA. Memorandum of association consists of the conditions which are necessary for the registration of a company. On the other hand, article of association content bylaws of the company. So MOA needs to be ready before the registration. Okay, memorandum of association has an overriding effect on article of association. So memorandum of association prevails. It is the charter. Therefore, in case of inconsistencies between both, memorandum of association is to be referred. Memorandum has to be drafted in accordance with Section 4 of Companies Act. And however, there is a discretion in formulating articles of company, article of association. The memorandum is the compulsorily registered in the time of incorporation, whereas there is no such mandate for article of association. Doctrine of ultra vires is applicable in the case where the functions outside the ambit of memorandum. If you do anything which is not mentioned in memorandum of association, then the doctrine of ultra vires will be applicable there. Whereas if anything is done outside the scope of article of association, that can be done through an approval, consent, or vote of the ordinary shareholders. Clear? Ultra vires means, which we recently discussed, beyond the authority, within the limit, within the power, within the purview of law, or beyond the border of a country. Tell me your answers, please. Beyond the authority, within the power, within the purview of a law, beyond the border of a country. We'll have such energized sessions inside our application. Do watch our success stories of last year. This may ignite you to be ready with the Knowledgist contents. Almost 90% of you who joined last year got selected. There are very less from last year which are uh, pending their selection. Yes, it is. It is beyond the authority. Beyond the authority, beyond the power means ultra vires. Okay. Address of the registered office is mentioned in article of association, memorandum of association, certificate of incorporation, and or in all of the above, the registered office of a company is being mentioned. Yes, very good, very good. Some of you are answering it very rightly, but still some of our students are having confusion, like Devabrata Varman A. And remember, there is not a single question is asked beyond the professional banking question bank of Knowledgist, because we cover it widely. And in the first 2020, 90 out of 90 questions were from Knowledgist in Bank of Maharashtra. When you have fundamentals clear on professional banking, nobody can stop you at nowhere. It is article of association where the registered office is mentioned. Next, which is called the charter of a company, article of association, memorandum of association, certificate of incorporation are all. These are the most favorite, most repeated professional banking question from company law. Okay. It is memorandum of association. I just told when we were discussing about MOA. Okay. Yes, I need all your selection. Thank you, Gan, for confirming. Corporate veil ensures what of the company? Protection of the company, legal immunity of the company, both A and B, none of the above. Nobody will tell you that there are such kind of questions will come. Company law forms a part of the professional banking question bank or syllabus. Nobody will tell. You go and check. Nobody covers widely, which we cover in Knowledgist today. Corporate veil ensures the legal immunity. We'll discuss what is corporate veil. Doctrine of corporate veil, like doctrine of ultra vires, doctrine of corporate veil. It is very much necessary for you to remember. See, why is one floats a company? हमें कंपनी फ्लोट करना क्यों चाहिए? प्रोप्राइटरशिप फार्म से तो हो जाता है, ठीक है, मैं अपने नाम से चला भी सकता हूं, बट एक कंपनी खड़ा करने की जरूरत क्यों महसूस होता है? Company is limited by guarantees, limited by shares, or it could be unlimited. When we float a company, we create another entity, an artificial artificial being. Okay. तो कंपनी अलग होता है प्रमोटर से, वो अलग एंटिटी होता है, ठीक है। तो कहीं पे अगर कंपनी कुछ गलत करता है, तो प्रमोटर या फिर डायरेक्टर्स या फिर इसके शेयर होल्डर्स अरेस्ट ना हो जाए, इसीलिए एक नया कंपनी बनाया जाए। कंपनी का अलग टैक्सेशन भी होता है। तो इफ I am profiting 1 crore a month from Knowledgist, from a company, okay, from any company for that matter, I will be paying tax at 30%. But if I float a company and there are directors, I take salary from my company, company will pay 25%. Corporate tax is 25%. Corporate tax company will pay at 25%. What salary they will give to me as a director, as a owner, or as a as a director, as a serviceman, whatever they give to me, that will be deducted from their income. And the income that I generated from working at Knowledgist or working at any other company for that matter will be taxable at my hand, not in the hands of the company, right? So the taxation will be separate, the liabilities will be separate. So similarly, if company does a fraud, I will not get arrested, or the founders or the promoters, directors, shareholders will not get arrested, or their liability will be limited up to the extent of their stakeholding in case they have made a fraud. But if there is no fraud made, there is a corporate veil given to them. बेल मीन्स पर्दा होता है ना, तो आपको एक इम्यूनिटी ग्रांट किया जाता है, कंपनी कुछ भी करे आपका जिम्मा नहीं है, वो कंपनी लायबल होगा। अगर कंपनी किसी को डिफॉल्ट करता है तो इंसॉल्वेंसी बैंकरप्सी में लिया जाएगा, तो कंपनी के एसेट्स सेल करके कंपनी को वाइंड अप किया जाएगा, प्रमोटर के एसेट्स जब्त नहीं होंगे। दैट्स व्हाई देयर इज ए कॉर्पोरेट भेल, मींस यू आर प्रोटेक्टेड फ्रॉम any mishappening at the company. But the court can decide where to lift the corporate veil. कहाँ पे corporate veil काम नहीं करेगा? In case company commits a fraud, in case the company works as an agent to another company, in case the company has enemy character because of its association with the enemy country, so like anti-money laundering kind of activities, and if the criminal activities are being hidden by behind the company's name, so if you are doing hawala kind of transaction, then that will be, there will be no protection granted to you under the doctrine of corporate veil. So I think your fundas are now clear doctrine of ultra wires. Ultra wires मतलब जो मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन में लिखा नहीं गया है, आप ये कर सकते हैं, ये नहीं कर सकते। तो मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन के बाहर के चीजें हैं, उन अगर वहां पे आप काम करने लगेंगे, उसको डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ अल्ट्रा वायर्स कहा जाएगा। Beyond the limit, beyond your authority. Clear? Honda clear? Is it clear to everybody now? Is it clear to everybody now? To measure concepts of corporate law. During which of the following circumstances the veil can be lifted by the court? Again, corporate veil. Next question. Very good, Manavendra, Abneet, very good. So during which of the following circumstances the corporate veil can be withdrawn by the order of a court? Where the company acts as an agent, where the fraud is noticed, when the company tries to avoid certain legal obligation, or all of the above? Okay? Yes, it is all of them. In all these circumstances, the corporate veil will not protect you or the promoter. The shorter versions of a prospectus is also known as deemed prospectus, incomplete prospectus, abridged prospectus, red herring prospectus. A shorter version of a prospectus is also known as deemed, incomplete, abridged, or red herring prospectus, RHP. If you like and if you find such content at no other platform, then why you are hesitating to give a thumbs up? It is abridged prospectus. This is called abridged prospectus. Clear? Next question, and most common question nowadays. Almost in every alternate exam this is being asked, be it professional banking or general banking, this question is being asked. Which or an offer document is filed by a company to SEBI when it plans to raise money through IPO? Give me the answer. Give me the answer without the options. Which is called an offer document and is filed by a company to SEBI when it plans to raise money through IPO? It is red herring prospectus, RHP. This is called a handbook of IPO. When you are looking to invest in an IPO, the only document that you need to go through before investing, before taking an investment decision, and it is called the handbook. And handbook of IPO is called red herring prospectus, or in short form RHP. Dot. What refers to a voluntary association of individuals formed for the purpose of obtaining a particular or social or economic goal? Illegal association, partnership, cooperative society, or a company? Please answer. Yes, very good. It is a cooperative society. C is the right answer. Cooperative society. A dash is a document that invites the public to subscribe to shares and debentures. A dash is a document that invites the public to subscribe to shares and debentures. Memorandum, articles, prospectus, or certificate. I think everybody will answer. We just discussed it is a prospectus. We discussed about RHP, and other prospectus will also work. The dash issues the certificate of incorporation. Who issues the certificate of incorporation among them? Registrar of companies, or ROC, board of directors, court, or all of the above? Who issues the certificate of incorporation? These are the easy to moderate level questions. We have easy to moderate to top level questions of 400 in application. Also, the revised ones will be updated very soon. Okay. Yes, very good. ROC. The right answer is ROC. Clear? A company is a what type of person who have come together for a common object, which generally is to earn profit. Artificial persons got together to make a common to make a common achieve a common goal, and and it is financial in nature. The voluntary association, incorporate association that is incorporated association and created an artificial person. A company is an artificial person, no doubt about that, but it is a voluntary association, and it is a incorporation of association. That means that association is incorporated in the name of a company. Okay, it is all of the above. It is all of the above, right? Yes. Which is a voluntary association of persons formed to carry a business for profit, or to promote art, science, education, and some charitable purpose. Trust, body corporate, company, public. So, can anyone tell me the difference between body corporate and company? If you have seen in many acts, they talk about body corporates, body corporates. What is the difference between corporate and body corporate? Company and body corporate. No, it is not trust. It is company. It is company. They are talking about profit. Profit. When they talk about profit, it is a company. Company has only one motive, that is profit. Okay. Yes. So can you tell me what is the difference between company and body corporate, corporate and body corporate? Corporate is an resident Indian, whereas the body corporate is NRI. This is a joke. But yes, literally we mean that. Company is an artificial resident Indian, right? It's a artificial resident of India. Whereas is the body corporate is a corporate that is incorporated outside India and operating in India, like Samsung. Samsung is a South Korean company that is working in India, named Samsung India Limited. So we will call Samsung as a body corporate. We will call Microsoft as a body corporate. We will call Twitter as a body corporate. We will call Meta as a body corporate. But we will call Reliance, Wipro, Infosys, TCS as company or corporate. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? Very good, Navneet. Mayur, very good. Yes. Samsung India is a body corporate. Very good. Samsung is a company. It's a company for North Korea, or corporate for South Korea, or a company for South Korea. But for us, it is a body corporate. It's the body of that corporate. Clear? I hope after that you will have no doubt. In our classes, we clear all the funda in the beginning. A company is what kind of person? Distinct person, group of persons, legal person, or association of persons? distinct person, group person, legal person, or association person? Yes. Your answers, please. It is it is a legal person. It is a legal person or unnatural person. We are natural persons. Company is an artificial, unnatural person. Anything done under the agreement between the company and the third party requires the recognition of the company in the form of authorized signatory, agreement, partnership, official seal. Yes, it is official seal. Yes, many of you are right. Rohini has made a mistake, but rest is right. It's official seal. Authorized signatory is okay, but you need official seal. Okay, or you call it common seal. Maximum how many and minimum how many and maximum how many constitute a private limited company? 2 and 200, 1 and 100, 7 and 200, 2 of 2 and 50. Yes. Tell me minimum and maximum. It's a question asked in first BOM professional banking. Yes. At that time, there was a confusion among students. Plus 2 and 50 used to be the answer, and even now, even today, Google shows the answer as 2 and 50. In many sites, 2 and 50 is updated. Okay. Now it has got changed. It's 2 and 200. Right. 2 and 200. 2 and 200. Maximum 200. Clear. Next, minimum how many persons constitute a public limited company? Answer without options. Please answer without options. Minimum how many could constitute a public limited company? Please answer without without option. Very good. All of you are right. It is 7. It is 7. Very good. Very good. Most of them are our ex students and have done wonders. Rabindranath, very good. Abhimanyu, yes, 7. 7. It's a good, damn easy question. But what is the maximum? If 7 is the minimum, what is the maximum? 7 is the minimum, then what is the maximum? Maximum is unlimited, right, Sanjeev? Very good. Accounts of a company must be audited by a chartered accountant, by an auditor, by a concurrent auditor, or all of them can audit a bank, audit a company. Very good, no limit. Very good. Very good, no limit. Okay. So, yes, it is an auditor. An auditor must audit a company. There is no mention of concurrent chartered accountant, etc. And to be an auditor, you may be a chartered accountant. The winding up of a company can only be done by the process of dissolution of partnership, general meeting, insolvency resolution, or management through the management. Your answers, please. The winding of a company can only be done through which of the following? It is insolvency resolution. The right word here is CIRP. For winding up of a company, you need a CIRP, corporate insolvency resolution process through IBC. Okay, and it is done. It is done in NCLT or NCLAT under the guidance of IBBI. Okay, and the one who is instrumental to liquidate or to wind up of a company is called, who is responsible or who is the key person to wind up a company? Tell me, name the person who is instrumental or key to the winding up of a company. The IRP, later termed as liquidator, is IRP means the is insolvency resolution professional. As long as there is a scope to revive the company, the insolvency resolution process is to take place, and that will be dealt by the insolvency resolution professional. But when it is not approved by the creditors committee or it is not ready in 180 days, then the winding up is mandated by NCLT. And once it is mandated, the insolvency resolution professional act as a liquidator, and then it is approved by the creditors of committee to work as a liquidator. So a liquidator is instrumental to liquidate or winding up a company. Is it clear? No quote, no quote, no quote. And quote, if you talk about quote, it is NCLT. Okay. Statutory companies are those incorporated under a special act passed by Companies Act, Parliament, special resolution bodies, sorry, through a special resolution or by the law. Dattatra will explain it in our inside class. Don't worry. NCLT, NCLAT, there are new process, new things has come emerged. So we'll discuss all that. We'll discuss all that. For that, the course is there. For detailed study, the course is there. Yes, it is the parliament. Statutory companies are parliament, like you say, under a act of parliament. If a company is established, like State Bank of India Act was there in 1955. Similarly, there are acts that that is passed to form a company is called special statutory company. In a company, members as limited by shares guarantee or it could be unlimited. The members' assets, members' liability, members' asset and liability, or members' participation could be limited by shares, could be limited by guarantees, could be unlimited. Yes, tell me. It could be only the members' liability. Liability is limited by shares means a profitable company, means a company. Uh, the liabilities limited by guarantee is a NGO, non-profit organization. Clear? A company is limited by what are not formed for the purpose of profit. Limited by members, limited by shares, limited by liability or limited by guarantee are not formed for the purpose of profit but for promotion of art, science, culture, charity, sports, commerce, etc. I just spoke. If a company is limited by guarantee, it is an NGO, non-profit organization. It could be for art, charity, for anything. Clear? Very good. Yes. Next question. Private company means a company which has minimum paid up capital of 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 1 lakh, or none of the above. No minimum requirement. What is the minimum paid up capital of a private limited company? Nobody has answered it rightly. Yan said no minimum requirement. I will go by him. Sorry. The answer says C. I will rectify it immediately. I will rectify it immediately. Uh, Earlier it was 1 lakh as per the Companies Act. Okay. But in the Companies Act Amendment 2015, the limit has been done away with. लिमिट को रिमूव कर दिया गया है. ठीक है. लिमिट को रिमूव कर दिया गया है. मैं थोड़ा सा चेंज कर लेता हूं जब तक आप तब तक आप टिकर में हमारी सक्सेस को एंजॉय करिए. ठीक है. It is D. The right answer is D. The right answer is D. Earlier it was there, but now it has been removed. Okay, now it has been removed. Okay, सक्सेस स्टोरी देखते देखते टाइम हो जाएगा क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा सक्सेस है हमारा. सो विल नॉट डिस्कस. यस, it is D. Public company means a company which has a minimum paid up capital of how much? 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 5 lakh. Tell me, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 5 lakh, 1 lakh is the serial number. So tell me, public company means a company which has a minimum paid off capital of what amount? Yes, please tell me. Please tell me. Very good. Very good. Now you people are right. Now you people are right. It is 5 lakh. But private limited, no limit. Private limited, no limit. Shares can be freely transferable in a public company, in a private limited company, in a registered company, in a government company. Yes, people are also answering from LinkedIn. Yes, tell us. Yes, it is a public company. The answer is it's a public company. It means that is a listed company. Public company is a listed company. The common seal of a company is the official signature of the company, rights of the company, general view of the company, or none of the above. These are the very common questions asked in bank exams. So we are discussing easy ones, but asks generally moderate to difficult questions. So inside the class, we will be covering only moderate to difficult questions for you at exact level. And we'll be discussing the theories, the fundas they are in. Because nowadays MCQs work less, the fundas work. You have seen it in RRB, you have seen it in CBO too. Anything could be a question. They could turn up a question, they could turn a question upside down and make a different one. So you need your fundas clear. Very good, it is the official signature of the company. The article of association or memorandum of association are drafted by the auditor, the director, the secretary, the registrar. Those who joined late, please like the video and share with your friends in your common groups. It is the director who has the responsibility to draft. There's a, on behalf of their director, their secretaries could do that, but it is the director. Yes, on behalf of the director, the secretary drafts. Sir, we are enjoying this session, but please start theory. Yes, theory on company law will be taught inside. We'll cover maximum of them. So thank you. Wish you all the best for the upcoming exams.